Karibu sana. Pauline, how are you?
I'm fine.
You're well?
Yeah, I'm good.
Unajua nakuwa na sisi tukicheka because of the discussion I don't have today. You have been well?
Yeah, I've been good.
Asante sana.
Yeah.
Erim, how have you been?
I am great. I'm thankful.
You're looking lovely.
Thank you.
Karibu sana. I want to welcome you.
Asante.
And as I said, kuna mambo huwa inafanyika. Inatendeka. Lakini hatuizungumzi sana. And there's a question that keeps coming. Tunauliza na swali hii, mko kwa nyumba, mko pamoja. Amja divorce, lakini kila mtu ako na njia zake. Would you advocate for such kind of a life? Tuanze hapo.
Well, it depends na grounds zenye mmewekeana nyinyi wawili. Kuna watu wana preferring yes, it's not working for us, but because of our babies, we'll have to stick together.
So you are in marriage not because you love each other? Love excuse me.
Love nayo
story
ingine mrefu. But ukijipata kwa hiyo situation, kuna msee husema I'll not move out because sitaki mtoto wangu alelewe na single mom. Sitaki kulea mtoto wangu nikiwa single dad. So they will have to vumiliana venye huko. Yeah.
Na wanasema ndoa si kuvumiliana, ni kufurahiana. So wakati mfurahiani, what does that tell us?
Yeah, of course. Kama mfurahishu na mimi it's all done. It's gone. Yeah.
Love inashanga lini? By the time you're getting into each other, mnakuwa mmependana, mnafiliana, you're like hata unapoteanga. In most cases you find madam amepotea hata nyumbani ameenda kukaa. But all of a sudden then you get somewhere you want to get out. What usually happens? Inatendeka sana.
What I'll say is this. Most likely it's that you got into that relationship with the wrong reasons in mind. You might have gotten it for you to have procreation, for you to have children. You might have gotten into it for financial stability because you knew this person was he has money or she has money. Exactly. So unrealistic. Look at what happened during COVID. People are married to women with big bosoms and big behinds. They could not cook during COVID.
Yes.
People had to part ways because this person, you are with this person constantly, and you realize that she had nothing to offer on the table. He had nothing to bring to the table. So what was the use of that relationship to begin with? So that's when you start seeing the signs that I don't like the way he maybe the toothpaste, something as simple as toothpaste, he presses it like this instead of coming from the bottom. Something simple as that. When he finishes, when he's eating, he eats and he has droppings all around, and then he eats spitting. You did not notice this when he had the money and when she had money. You did not notice that. That's when you find that love starts going down the drain.
But should that be the case? There's somebody who said another day, ninajua amepost kitu amesema most of the married women, they have nothing to offer but for sex.
That's true.
Is it true?
Ukitoa sex, most of the people because sahi tuko na our house helps. Our house managers, they are doing everything for us. You see? So wewe sasa hiyo time ya COVID mko na mzee huko kwa nyumba. Anaona kila kitu, wewe ni amka fanywa kila kitu. Ukitoa sex hakuna kitu kingine unaweza patia huyo mwanaume. Si nguo zake unajua kwenye ziko, si nini si. There is nothing you can offer. That's why unapata unajiuliza, unaanza kusema yeye bwana yangu sijui ni nini, but pia sisi wanawake tunafaa we have to up our game. You can't be seated and expect everything is being done by, including your bed sheets, for God's sake. Unatoa unapatia huyo house help kila kitu yako. So the mzee is there. Anaona.
But let's not forget before you met this man,
the moment umekuwa wife, you resume some kind of responsibility. He will not wash the bed sheets when you're there. Let's be realistic.
I would prefer when I'm married to someone, I want a partner. I don't want someone who sees me as someone who does stuff for him.
A slave.
Yes.
No, it's no. I'll not agree with you guys right now. kuna zile vitu responsibilities, kuna ile nini ku overburden mtu, but kuna zile vitu unajua as a wife, simple things like cooking. We are always told that
wakinipikia venye
sisemi ati wewe ndio unafaa kupika, but in your brain you should register that as a
but I'm wondering, this person nimetoka kazi kama yeye, ametoka kazi kama mimi, I'm supposed to go and start cooking around for him.
No.
Like ataketi chini awe na control to TV.
When you're working, it shouldn't be ati ni unamu what is the word? Ati it should come from him. Ajue you can make an arrangement. Tunatoka job, tumetaya sisi wawili, we are going to do this, you can do together. But si ati aketi. But now umeachia, my point is si ati anakuachia wewe ufanye. But now you're married, then wewe ni kama umetafuta bibi yako wa kufanyia kazi. As useless as you are.
I like that. Mimi nimeolewa na mimi na
mwingine wakuambianga vitu zenye atakufanyia.
Okay, it's good that we have house managers at our home. Lakini kuna as you say, kuna mtu napatanga apiki mzee, he doesn't serve him, he doesn't know what they'll eat in the evening. Mzee amekuja na kanyama, you know, kuna ile by the time huyo hazi huyo be wako amekumari, kuna Kenya napendanga wakati unapika, you know, you're doing some stuff there up and down. Okay, it's good to have, lakini kuna wale wanaenda extreme, ati unacheki mpaka bedroom anaoshwa na house girl nini.
Ndio hiyo ninasema sasa.
Lakini kuna venye hizo vitu zinaweza kuwa zikifanywa, lakini this is how you are, like now nguo zimekuja, I believe they are folded, you're the one to pack them, so at least mpaka ukiulizwa socks ziko wapi,
na baba hauiti njoki
uweka hapo socks za mzee.
Exactly, that is my point. Kuna zile responsibilities wewe kama bibi unafaa kujua. Mimi nafaa kufanya hivi, si ati ni cause mimi ni slave yake ama nini, but in return cause of course he is doing the most in the family. Most of the husbands do the most.
Well, in a situation whereby I am providing more than the husband,
and it doesn't make him less a man. He's doing a lot. He's doing a lot. Let me tell you, being the one kuwa ati wewe ndio unafanya kazi na bwanako afanye kazi, it doesn't make him a woman.
Sikatai, so but at least I expect that he's going to do something. Mimi niko busy with my business.
Lakini kama ni wame kuacha ati venye angekuacha vitu zenye alikuwa unafanyanga ndio utapata amefanya.
He can do some of these things. I think it's us allowing men to to kupenya kwa miani ya za traditional or whatever.
He'll do some. Not because he doesn't have, he's not working, but he wants to. Ile hata mimi some cause I want. Thank you. Ndio inafaa kuwa two way. Lakini si ati expect that cause wewe ndio unafanya kazi sasa, wewe ndiye mwanaume.
I will not be the mwanaume I'm not refusing, but I expect at least he has to up his game in some other ways. If I'm the one providing for everything, he has to up his game in another way. He has to find a way for us to be able to balance.
Mwanamume ako kwa nyumba, anashinda huko the whole day, vyombo ziko hapo, nini kwa hapo,
why would you expect him to go?
You left the house in the morning, you come in the evening, you find the house is still messy. Oh my God, do we still continue saying
niko na
mwanaume afai kufanya mambo? That's my question probably.
Mimi personally, sitasema I will disagree with you to agree, because of course atafanya chenye
anaweza
yeye anataka
akaivi kwa simu the whole day.
So I am getting married to myself.
No, atafanya chenye yeye anataka. Because pia wewe hawezi kulazimisha, na wewe pia ukikaa kwa nyumba uoshange tikoza atakuja kukuangalilia kazi yenye unafanya.
The question is, I think that's where we are having divorce coming in, because huyu jamaa ana feel huyu manzi hakuna kinya na offer, na yeye manzi ana feel hii staff huyu anisaidii. So I think that's where the problem is coming in. So as we say, we want to have a commercial break, and when we come back we pick from there. Oh my good God, the discussion here, it's on another level. I don't know how you feel. I don't know what you feel about the show today. But keep talking to us. Our SMS line is 23595. Our WhatsApp line is 0724 121812. Leo ni ile siku, eh? So as we come back from the commercial break, don't go too far. Let's catch the discussion. And the discussion today is on another level. I'm here with Wairimo Wakuria, and the discussion we are having today, one of us has just left the set, but we want to catch up from there. Tumekuwa tukiulizana Wairimo, karibu sana again.
Asante.
Tumekuwa tukiulizana, umetoka job, mtu hajakuwa job. You are a queen out there, and this guy ameshinda home akiwatch, then jioni wewe huyu. This guy want to be cooked, anataka upike, anataka umserve, anataka nini. At the same time, there are other things that happens. Anakugojea bado on the other side. So what is your take about that?
For me, I would never be caught dead with such a man. It's not that really in my dreams. No. A man whom I'm going to feed and all that, that's not me. If in case you're in such a relationship, I think this man should step up on his game. If you're out there trying to look for a job and then tunapatana jioni, I have no problem cooking for you and doing all those things for you. But you cannot sit down. I pay for the DSTV or GoTV or Zuku, whatever you're watching. I pay for the internet for you to be active online. I make sure there is food on the table for you. Then I still come and do your laundry and clean up your plates. I will not do that. That man should step up. You should step up. Find something to do. If you cannot find a job, because yes, I can love, okay, not me, but someone else can love a person who does not have a job, was not educated, or mtu hata hana goals. Unaweza ukapata mtu kama huyo.
But in most cases mimi naona ni kama okay, the elder, wale wa mama wazee, like wanatanga sugar mommy, they're the one who tolerate that because they have their need that is not met.
Yes, you can say a sugar mommy, or you can even say the mother herself. There are these men that we are getting hitched to, the mama's boy. They are used to, they call the mom to bail them out. They are caught in so many scandals, and the mom is always there for them. Believe me, that man will never work a day in his life in your market idea. You said about the sugar mommy, they are there. I will not refuse. We also have sugar daddies, and I don't know.
Because there's something that usually happen. Unapata, okay, we had a discussion, I think he is the day before yesterday at some point. Tunapata huyu ni mwanaume. This guy is not happy with his wife. They don't have anything, like they're not there. Mama ako shughuli zake, husband, but they're living together. Then on the other side napata kuna huyu na yeye manzi, huyu madam, he doesn't have time for the husband. So you find dem ametoka ameshikana, hata kama atashikana na huyu ameshikana na mwingine, a married man also. And that's now the bad part, because both of them, they are married. They are married and he is also married. So wanakutana wawili, and you find they are happy with each other. Yes, they have people who have differences, and they cannot be able to solve them. They don't have time to discuss about them, but then they are together and they are happy. Like, I don't know whether I can call it love or what I can call it. I don't know what it is.
I would don't ever fall in love with someone you're not married to. Ever.
What do you mean? But love just comes.
If you find that you're loving that person, please walk out. There's no need for that relationship, because this man will never leave the wife, this woman will never leave the husband. Know that they'll never break their life. If they have never parted ways with the wife before then, if they have never parted ways with the husband before then, believe me, you're not going to be the first, never will you be the last. So don't expect that. The whole idea of love, watch out hapendane. You're there purely for one thing. You're giving them sex, you're getting money in return. Bas.
But then, for how long will you live like this? That's the question I keep asking.
Whenever you find yourself in such, and please don't get into that in case you're not good at that.
It's a game, kinda.
You have to be. You have to have the hard knock life for you to be able to sustain that. In case you find yourself, you had asked about. Them falling in love or what?
Yes, because you find that those people, they are happy. You find, okay, somebody said something, I put it maybe in an open, ati kuna vile side chick, anafanyanga marriage, the main marriage, you work. Why is because huyu mzee ametoka ameenda na side chick, wameshinda wamefurahia, so by the time even he's coming home he doesn't have time, ana hiyo time ya kupiga hiyo kelele na hizo stuff, sijui where are you, sijui nini, because this guy is happy, so even when he comes home he's happy. So by the virtue amefurahia nje. I don't know how true, but I think this is weird.
Most times in such relationship, there are rules that they usually engage in. That, like I said, don't fall in love. Also, the idea, they usually tell even the side chicks, don't get mad at me, otherwise I'm going to cut you off. You're not the only woman. Yeah, they will cut you off if you're not. Why unamkasirikia nini? He has the right to be mad at him or to say all those nasty things. You're there purely for pleasure, and you're there purely for you to get money in return. Why are you getting angry? Your pocket may run dry. So always be happy.
Even when you're not,
you have to fake it till you get it. Yeah.
Oh my God, I think this is wicked. This is weird. How now?
It has to work.
Because you don't want me to react.
Don't react.
Because I'm a side chick.
Yeah, you have to bembeleze. Haven't you ever seen these girls, even when the man is looking, they still call him baby and he's very, very old. And you know he's not a baby, he's an old mzee.
Yes, an old one, so to say.
Yeah, you have to soothe that man. You have to soothe his ego. And men and their egos, they are something else.
And what happens now if this person gets someone else who's better than you are?
That's when you also walk out. You can also get someone who is better than he is. Don't ever think that he is the best thing that you ever had in your life. He is not. And she's not the best thing that you'll ever have in your life. There are others that are going to come and pass through you, or you are going to pass through them.
And why are you wasting your time?
You're just there for the moment. Hadi akuje. Akikuja, you move on to the next available person. That is according to what I hear.
That is not the game of the side chick stuff.
Yeah.
Usimpigie, this person has to call you.
Yeah.
You don't have to, you
don't call. That's why you're also told, you hear this, that you're supposed, in case you're in bed with him, you have to play dead when the wife calls, and then they start making plans about. That's what happens. It is out there. I think if you're on Instagram, you can see most of these people, the side chick, the socialites, the ones that we're having currently. That's the kind of life they're living. You have to always be happy. Make that man happy. And he'll give you the Range Rovers. He'll give you the money to go shopping in Dubai. He'll give you the trips to the Maldives. And that's what you want.
What about your heart? What about your love?
Your heart is not. Your heart, you give it to your kids, give it to your family, your mother, your father. Leave it to them. These are the ones, you're there purely for business purposes, nothing else.
I think I'm so naive in those stuff. Because how do you know how okay, I'm just there, we are with a person, the wife calls, I have to keep quiet, I have to behave like
don't even sneeze. If you hear yourself sneezing, please.
Okay, atakiwa aniambie nisionge.
Wife. Or they tell you, mwili wako. You have to be quiet.
My goodness. This discussion is on another level. My God. Because now, what about now the case where both of them are married? But because this thing is happening actually in our environment.
They prefer the married ones because they are less expensive. This woman will never ask for money. This man will never demand things from you. Now, the funny thing is, in case the two of you get pregnant, because she can't get pregnant, if I'm sleeping with him and I'm married to him, I'm sleeping with my husband without a condom, and he expects to sleep with me without a condom because he knows I'm faithful to the husband, and I know he's also faithful to me.
But I feel if now I have left my husband, so to say, I'm with another person.
You have left, you have divorced your husband, or you're still with your husband.
I'm still with my husband.
With someone else.
I'm still with my husband, and I have him. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the scenario.
Yeah.
So niko hapa. The reason that niko hapa, they're my own reasons, but I'm seeing someone else. I'm not supposed to fall in love with this person.
You're not supposed to fall in love.
Love is for the so we are in business.
You're therefore mentally, you have to prepare yourself mentally. It's purely business. It's purely physical. Nothing emotional, nothing spiritual.
What do you mean?
And you cannot influence this person. That's why you find these people are able to open for you businesses. They're able to pay your rent. They're able to do, because you knew what you're there for. This is a transaction. Okay, I'm giving you this. You're providing this one for me. But for the married ones, now that one becomes a bit difficult. Since both of you know that what is there to be expected. That she'll go back to the husband, he'll go back to the wife. Yeah.
But the thing is, why not? Okay, I don't. It is not a good one. But then again, I feel, kwa nini msiachane mkae venye mnapendana sasa?
They will say they will not leave because of the kids.
That is not enough reason.
That is not enough.
Because by the time you
this man might know how much the wife will live with. Bibi katena na vitu mingi sana.
So ndiye nakaa na yeye.
Utakaa hapo. Utavumilia hapo. This woman, in case she decides, maybe they had signed a prenup. Okay, I don't know whether in Kenya there is that, but with those influential families, you'll find that they are going to ask you to sign prenup. With such, you'll find that in cases of infidelity, somehow you might ending up with zero. Infidelity. Yeah.
I think that is how it should be. Kwa sababu I think it's a total loss, because for how long will you continue with this relationship? How long should it?
You will go with it as far as it takes you, until you get bored. You may get bored with him, you get another person.
Why? Because he's old or something like that?
Not because he's old or anything.
Because the money
you've already gotten used to him, or they start bringing the emotions in this part of the side, telling you that I need you to leave your husband, I need to leave my wife, I need to leave your wife, I need to leave my husband.
I think that's what it starts.
If it gets to that point, you'll find that they'll start now having differences between the two of them. So that's when this one starts looking for someone else and saying that they were calling her what? There's this song that sings, I think it's a Kikuyu song. Not Spencer. I think, is it Geshugwa? Something.
Geshugwa.
Something Giakwa. I can't remember the song. That's when they find that differences start coming in. So they start he'll go and tell another woman. Then this woman will also give him a shoulder to lean on, which is what he was looking for. She'll look for a man she'll try to explain to him what is going on. Then you find that they have different ways. Now he's going to another partner, she's going to another partner.
Oh my God.
Yes. And somehow, believe me, these two, if they meet, they'll still have sex together. And she's already sleeping with this other guy. She's already sleeping with the husband. Now it becomes a tree.
I think that's when people are getting sick.
Yeah, that's why we have rampant when it comes to HIV and syphilis and all those other diseases that are out there. And even corona. Sorry to say.
Yes.
Because there was exchange of saliva when we were being told to wear masks and all that. Yeah.
Oh my God. And now how do we get out of this now?
Because
it is too much actually in Central Africa.
I would say there is no written script in how you're going to live your life. There is nowhere you're told that you're supposed to do this. There are those ones that we are told traditionally that this is what's supposed to happen. But there is no written script on how you are going to live your life, because these people, whoever wrote that or whoever told you to do that, they were based on what they had their own experience. They did not experience your emotions. They did not get to go the up and downs that you faced. Yeah.
But I think on that note, to be honest, I don't think I can be able to manage that. Because I'm one person who when I love. You treat me nicely, the next minute I'm like, okay, I love this person.
You fall in love easily?
Yes. I think my heart is so that's why I'm like, how now do you manage, like I was talking to another lady another day. I had to come to the show. This person told me I have 7 people, and all of them I manage them. How she manage them? I'm like, I think you are professor.
That's what I'm saying. It's a transaction. It's nothing to do with love. You cannot put love there. Because you cannot tell me that you love 7 people. You cannot kata roho yako ikupatie watu 7.
Amekulipia nyumba. Amelipa school fees ya watoto wako. Amefanya. Definitely you are like, okay, I have a heart for this person. That's
that's why I was saying you got into a relationship for the wrong reasons. If you find yourself that you're falling in love because someone was giving you something, that is for the wrong reasons. You have to be in love with this person when they are bare, when they have. I'm not saying that you have to, ukimpata kwa na pesa ationi mbaya. Kama umpata na pesa bahati yako. Kama umpata bila kitu, you guys can build You guys can build yourselves from there. But you cannot say that you're going to restrict yourself, that you're going to love someone because of money. What if money measure? Like I said, Corona ilikuja. Those people who had married us, who have big bosoms and whatever, what happens to us? And I don't know how to cook. I've never cooked. I just knew how to write social media and to insult people. That's all I could bring to the table. What happens now? Yeah, you have to know that you have to love this person for something else that is entirely genuine. Maybe even the love of God, the way this person relates with their God. Like there's someone who, I think it's in the Bible or I can't remember, there's someone who said, when he saw how that person prayed, they said that, I want the God of this person. You have to fall in love with maybe that in a spiritual way, or maybe it's the way he carries himself, or she carries herself, by helping the needy, by such things. You fall in love with that. Not that you saw him with a big car, or you saw her with a big car and you are influenced to that. Pesa ukuja na inaisha. What are you left with?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, what do I say? Because lakini there are circumstances where unapata okay, the husband and they married, yes, but they married for very wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Then you come to realize you don't love this person.
That's true.
Because I believe kuna time nafikanga unasikia huyu mtu feel no, okay, you may want this person to be happy.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking forward. We had a discussion somewhere, and I was just saying, I wish people can get to a level other than killing each other, other than fighting. You're in the same house, you're insulting each other, calling each other names. You are insulting the kids. You're fighting every now and then because you're not compatible. This person has no feeling for you. Can you get to a level where you just sit down and say, okay, we started this whole story together?
I'll correct you in one part. You said this person does not make you happy. Nobody can make you happy. You only make yourself happy. That's when you're able to discover that other people's happiness is somehow just when you blossom, or when you're happy with yourself, you're able to see the radiation that this person radiates onto you. So you cannot expect yourself to be based on when you base yourself on their happiness. That's why you find that this person is going to kill this person because he's feeling that he cannot make her happy. He's feeling that he cannot make me happy.
You may not make me happy, but at least you're giving me peace of mind. I have peace of mind in the house. Kuna ile unaweza kukaa na mtu anakuinsult. So you see, in as much as you are happy, definitely utaenda chini.
Anakutukana sababu yeye yako na issues kivyake. Yeah, if you are happy
with this person,
even from the beginning you should have known that this person is going to be like that.
But at times you never know. These people hide themselves.
That's why you're not supposed to rush in those things. I think we should go back to our traditional ways of getting married, whereby our parents were looking for the right man for us. Yeah.
And those times you never used to have divorces and those kind of separation and
utapata kwenu, you think you'll go back. You don't go back, you'll stay with that man.
And you are still like
and he has 2-3 other women and concubines out there and you're okay with that. Like Solomon. I don't think any of his wives were complaining.
But what about that? But nowadays I think we are so much into each other that you want him. You find because when you're in love with a person, you're like I want you for all myself.
No, you'll be in love with someone because of whatever they try to show you. Whatever they show you on my first surface, that's what you're going to fall in love with. That's what you're going to like. That's why, I was telling you guys earlier before the show started, you'll find that people are getting married on Facebook. They find this person on Facebook. They like this person because they write a lot of things on
sweet things,
or
maybe I need you,
or not even particularly to me. They are sending it to, it's called what? They are writing it on their page. Something about the Ukraine or the war that is in Ukraine and Russia and maybe whatever is happening, the election. You find, yes, this person is smart. Believe me, that person is copying somewhere and writing whatever, or he's listening to a discussion, or she's listening to a discussion, and that person is writing the right thing for you. That is fake. And you find that this person is start chatting with them. They go on your inbox, and then you guys start chatting. Pole pole, you have exchanged nudes. Pole pole, you guys have met, and things have happened. You guys have slept together, and later on you realize that, yeah, he wasn't all that. He wasn't bright.
But no, the part that I don't like is this. You've gone too far to realize that. You find this person, they met, they had a time, all of a sudden they're sleeping together, then all of a sudden you just come to realize. Why don't you take your time? The way we do it in church.
Because they are afraid that this person will be snatched by someone else.
But I think that is stupid also.
That is being stupid.
Yes,
True.
because I need to have time so that I get to understand you. Nikupime, nikufanyie, nikuinsert another day intentionally. I see how you're going to react. Why does that get lost? Is it that women are so desperate?
We are not desperate, not women. Even men can end up with the same.
But mostly, when I talk about church, you find that this person has met this person. They want to marry like the next day.
I'll give you a story. There is someone who was told they used to go to a particular church, and they were told nakuonekania wewe na huyu mtu. And they actually married. Ends up that this person could not even sustain a relationship. He had influenced, the pastor had pocketed some money, but this person had already seen you, Wanjiko, and said that I want you.
Hey, you died before your time.
If they say they want you, what does the pastor say? Nimekuonekania, Wanjiko. This man is yours. He's yours for the taking now. Kindly. You see, this one has been influenced by something else. Nothing to do with you've just found that because you're so much into church, you forget that there is the you that you're supposed to look for your husband. There are the qualities that you look in a man. Like for me, I cannot marry a man who is not funny or someone who does not understand my chickiness, because I'm very cheeky. I will play stupid games. I will play pranks on you. I don't want you to get angry at that. I want someone who makes me laugh, and I'm like this.
I'm happy.
I'm laughing. Yes. I don't want someone who just when he makes a joke, I'm like, I'm trying to search for the joke, but I cannot find it anywhere. There's that. I cannot lower my standards to someone who's less than that. Someone is not funny, I cannot lower my standards to that.
So even if he is funny and he cannot put a plate on the table, you have
I said also you should be able to provide, because I am also getting tired for providing for myself.
Wow, my goodness, today is that day. And today I have a guest, Wairumoa Kuria, and the discussion today it's on another level. And we left something and we said, there's a question we're asking ourselves. Divorce inatokanga wapi? When do you get to that level? You feel this person you fell for, you were dying to be with this person, and then all of a sudden you get to a point you don't even want to see him. What are the causes that cause you, or that makes you zinakufanyanga ufike place ya kusema enough is enough? And then walking out, is it the solution? Getting out of your marriage, getting out of your house, getting out of your home, because I tend to believe utatoka na utapata mwanaume mwingine, na unaweza pata mwingine na yeye ameacha kwake. So what are we doing the whole thing? Do we just agree and say kama ni kubaya tukae kukiwa kubaya? What do you say?
I'll say this. Marriage is about compromise. Yes, compromise. And you have to allow the person whose demons you can allow. You can tolerate.
Kila mtu
akona mademons zake, so you have to look at
can I tolerate this?
Yes, can I tolerate this? When he presses the toothpaste vibaya, can I allow that? If we cheese while spitting, is it something that is in case we eat from one plate? When we cheese while spitting, am I okay eating that? Those are things that you have to consider also. And not only that is just the
if they are kissing each other, why not this? Is it that people think it takes small things so far?
Those two things are too bad.
They are too bad, yes, but this person kisses you. What the difference? Oh, it's totally different.
You know, you can kiss without even saliva. You don't have to experience saliva. You have to look at that physical part of that person. Then there is this idea of anakasirika. The idea of getting angry. There are some of us who get angry and get quiet, isn't it? There are those who get the punctuals, or they want to release steam or something like that. Then we have those who get angry and start calling their mother and father and telling them we are medicasirisha. Are those demons that you can tolerate? Like for me, I wouldn't tolerate someone who calls their parents for any of the issues that we are having. I think we came in, they were not there when we were loving.
We were the two of us.
It was the two of us.
The love of us.
Hasira yangu ni ya kunyamaza, you stay there. I want to see you there.
Na ukimua na ongei
Ati ukimua.
you can kill each other.
No, nimesema you need to know what you can. If this person gets to be physical, I don't think someone who is physical can be able to hide for long.
Yeah.
Even when you're dating, they will not be able. Maybe 2-3 years, anaweza hakudanganya. Because you have women who beat up their husband also.
How now?
Or you find that you're with this guy, and since you're married, not even beating you, he can actually be, whenever he gets angry at you, anatoa vitu zako akizitupa, and maybe you're on the top floor, anaziangusha chini. So all these other floors are seeing vitu zinateremka. It's now raining your clothes. You see that whether you can bear such a person.
But she to believe, by the time mtu anakuchapa, you know, okay, there's no way mtu anakuja ameingia kwa nyumba hata kama mko mnaongea aanze kuchapa. Mimi naonanga ni kama kuna kitu alikwambia ukarespond.
There are people who get angry because ametoka na influence huko nje. Amekasirishwa na mtu huko nje, and then now they are taking it out on you. Because you're the weakling. Maybe amekasirishwa na mamake, haizi chapa mamake. Most people, okay, respectably, we cannot hit our parents or even our big brothers. We are not allowed to do that. Or even our siblings we do, but not our big brother or big sisters. We are not allowed to do that. Anaweza kuwa influence huko nje, amekasirishwa na mtu, and then here amepata tu viatu hapo nje, maybe hata huko umepanguza, ulisahau kupanguza viatu zake, umeshinda indoors, ulikuwa unafua, the baby was disturbing you, amekuja tu amekwambia, what is this I'm seeing here? And then he punches you. But believe me, even in a relationship, you have seen the signs that this person gets angry in a particular way and maybe throws a tantrum or punches things, or he kuna tu signs umeona tu huyu mtu vile,
lakini umeassume,
but then you have assumed because you're in love with this person. Umekuwa ukisema bora sio mimi anafanya hivyo.
I think you're special.
Now it's your turn. Amekuja, amepata. It's now 5 years down the line or months down the line. Utafanya nini? For someone who is wicked as hitting you, walk away. There is no need for you to lose a tooth, break your hand or leg because of someone. Get a headache.
Should there be a way and to how we handle things? Because I tend to believe, right? Hata kama mtu ni mbaya namna gani, if you are humble, you can be able to control this person.
You cannot be able to control someone who is physical.
If you have 10 women,
unless you're also very sawa, umgonge zaidi, unamgonga pancha na anguka.
Personally, I believe I advocate humility. Me, one person, when I get upset, nikimekasika sana na mtu, I don't talk to them.
I'm also like that.
I just wait until now
it pass, until the anger passes.
So ikiisha, then I can face it again. Even if it take like a month or 2 months.
A month?
Yes.
Well, it's quite long.
Depends
for me, I think it will take minutes.
Okay, it depends with the issue. Okay, I'm one person. Even if it doesn't matter how you upset me, if you come and talk to me, I'll just let it go immediately. But the longer you take not to talk to me about it, then the longer it take for me to get it out.
So you're telling me that when you're married, you will not talk to your husband for even a month in case he doesn't bring it up, that issue.
Okay,
you can be comfortable with that.
Me, I have no problem.
For a whole month.
I can manage that.
You're both sleeping in the same bed.
I can manage that, but okay. In terms of there's the talking, either story, nini, because I'm upset. I'll not go there. I don't know how to pretend like I'm not happy. I'm actually venye mtu unaanga you are happy, mnafurahiana, mnaenjoy life. Nikikasirika, I'm like, okay, let me keep quiet about this. Unless maybe you bring it up in a way we discuss about it. Hiyo itaisha tu immediately. I'm very quick to forgive. But it take long to
let go.
Okay, not to let go. So long as tumezungumzia inaisha. So I don't understand how utakuja just the way, I better tell you, my husband, I'm so sorry, forgive me, your story ishe. I love peace. Atakianza kupiga, oh daddy, please forgive me. Even if I'm not the one who has done it, so that hiyo kitu iishe. That's why I look at it like, ukiona mtu amechapwa, kuna venye respond.
No, you cannot say that that's the reason.
And let's say if you have 10 women, 70% wanakonga may respond.
We do know how to talk back. That and that's we do know how to talk back. We know how to talk back. But now I'm talking about in case I'm beating my husband. Is it that he has responded badly?
That's a year. That's now a crazy one. That one I don't even like it.
There are people who fight because they think that you're a weakling. For me, like I said, run from that person. Run.
But you can keep getting married. You get married because that is a trophy.
You're not getting married. Why are you rushing to get married? There is no trophy for you being married.
But then again, we're in a relationship. At what level do you get?
You don't need to get married for you to. You don't need to get married for you to find. It's called what? Boyfriend and girlfriend get beaten up.
For what? Unless maybe namcheza. Ama niko na mtu mwingine na amejua.
I've said there are men who are out there and even women who, because of influenced by something small outside there, might decide to hit you.
That's crazy.
And that is wrong. That is so wrong.
Yeah.
So wrong. You're not supposed to run. Please run. If your man is like that, talk and you. Acha one vumbi. Be the road runner. Run.
Lakini kuna wanaume wako hivi amekuchapa. Okay, I have a friend. This weird. Huyu jamaa anamchapa. Like the guy goes out, makes all kind of things he feel like. Sasa mama akikuja kuuliza hiyo story. Just to silence her, kumnyamazisha ni ile anamchapa. But then after amemchapa, this guy then comes back, another person, you know, like they fought yesterday at night, he came home drunk, wamechapana, then in the morning he's something totally different. He's like, baby, how could I'm sorry, I'm not.
Is it bipolar? Is the guy sick?
I can't explain. During the day they had an argument or may discuss or may argue or may nini, then the guy goes out, comes home drunk. Amechapa huyu mama. Amefight nini. But then in the morning anapata mpaka wife ni amefura.
He cannot remember.
Yes, then he's like, baby, what happened? What's up? Then what about that case? Because then all of a sudden he treats this woman very well, so the woman is just there. You know, he's not happy. Sometimes he goes overboard, but there's nothing he can do. What can you say about that?
Do you know, Wanjiko, there are women who love being beaten by their husbands.
This is. There
is one who came on social media like 3 or 4 years ago, and she said that she cannot be married by someone who cannot hit her.
Why?
She actually loves the idea that the man is taking responsibility when he punches her. There are people who are like that. Now, I don't know how they grew up. Maybe they grew up in an abusive household, and they saw that their mother retained or the dad was good when he used to beat you always, or you find that this person is going to beat you up and then they'll end up taking you a trip to Dubai to say so.
What is it? What happens that?
We have seen that even Juicy, someone very influential, did the same thing.
Anakuchapa
then, yeah,
you forget about.
And he gives you money to go and shop in those big malls, and you're there, you're comfortable. He takes you a trip to China. He gives you a trip to Japan with the latest technology, with your house. Amekujengea nyumba as a gift ya kusema sorry. He gives you a Mercedes as a way to say sorry to you.
I think I'll take that.
I wouldn't take that. I will leave it there.
The question I keep asking myself is, how watu unapendana?
The man loves the idea that he overpowers the woman. He dominates.
That's what makes him happy.
Yes, it makes him happy to do that. The woman admires being a submissive.
Being someone who is submissive, it's good, it's fun. You know, you don't have a lot of things. You know, you just.
We are mistaking submissiveness and being naive or being stupid also.
Talk about that.
Being naive, it means that you don't believe that you have a say. Sawa. Submissiveness is knowing that you have a say. My husband comes home angry at me or something, I will know when I'm going to raise that issue. I don't need to raise it hapo na yeye na mrushia mdomo.
I like what you're saying because that's where women go wrong.
Yeah.
Mtu anaingia tu, ujampea food. Make this person comfortable. Kama anakujanga anakunywa chai, anakaa unampea food, watoto wameenda kulala, then bring up the discussion.
And please, I'll also say this, never bring up such issues in the bedroom. A bedroom is somewhere where love is supposed to reign. sawa sawa. So in case you're going to argue, and then a sitting room, ambia baba nani idhawa domo, nataka kuongelesha kidogo pale, and you guys go to the sitting room. You guys talk, air out your issues, or do whatever you want.
Is it as easy as it's said?
It's not as easy.
Because the moment I tell a man, I want us to talk.
The man somehow anapatanga usingizi. Sijui kwa nini. Men don't like talking about their feelings unless this person is very intact with their feelings. But telling a man, I want you to tell me how you felt and all those, or even tell a man, let's go for counseling because I don't think this is working and we need someone at that party to help us out. Men will be of the idea no.
Like, can I tell you something? If that man has a side chick somewhere, whatever the side chick says is what this man does.
True.
Because when you were getting married, he was giving me everything, how he feels, how do you feel, how is your day, I love you, I need you, blah blah, all those things.
No, there are men who don't know how to air out their feelings. Maybe even, especially these people, I'll say the middle child and the firstborns. The lastborns will always know how to talk. Because walibembelezwa sana, so they'll be able to say aki unanifanya nisikiaje. They'll always be like that. Or someone is raised with sisters, they'll always be like that. But the firstborn, he had to take up a role, maybe being the first child, so feelings are not anywhere to play. The middle kids also have an issue that they are not allowed to say huyu wa kwanza ni amesema na ule husband anasema unakuja kuinfluence nani.
What are you saying?
Yeah, there's nothing you're telling us. Such husbands, I'm not saying they're bad, those ones are going to have an issue hearing their feelings and such things. And to some of us, being Kikuyu traditions are not allow men to talk about their feelings even na wanawake. They believe anaongea na wanaume wenzake. Aende aseme nyina wao ndiye kilio no, and it's that's how traditionally
I don't like it. I don't like it when people just go ati tuko na kanini, tuko na kamkutano, umeita sijui nani amekaa hapo, and then you start sijui my husband does this, my wife does this, na ame exchanges of stuff.
It's a way of airing out. That's how people usually gossip. And what women don't realize is that I will tell you about my husband, he's doing this and this for me, and what you will see, you will find it as an opportunity for you to get that man from my hands.
This is where the problem is coming in. I don't like it when I go to salon and you just find mtu amekuja hapa ameanza kuongea stories za husband yake nini you know, they're having a discussion, you're like
but no, then nakusema there are people who when they want to air out their grievances or they want to show or kusema mambo yake, they just know how to speak it out. They are used to speaking out.
Is that the reason why we are having wairimo kuna BFF wako huyu ni unapitanga ili imefika hapo ni unapigia simu and you start talking to her about your husband, how the blah 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 and those kind of things, bad things and good things you share with this person. Then 3 years 4 years down the line, this person is
with your husband.
Yeah. And then capitalize na ile weakness yako, capitalize na zile defaults zako, and then he has made something good out of it.
Yes.
And to an extent that this man now cannot be able to avoid kuwa na a relationship with
this person.
Now where are we losing it?
You are not talking to the right person.
How do you know?
You're supposed to talk to your partner. Whatever you're going through, ndio nimesema anakuja jioni, maybe in the morning alitoa socks akaangusha hapo. He did not put it in the laundry basket was just there, but alirusha when he was doing like men with wanafanyanga hivi sio narusha hivi, then anaanguka sema imeanguka ijaingia kwa basket or something like that, and then he walks away. Maybe it didn't make you happy for such a thing, or alingeja na kwa nyumba na matope and it rained heavily, and you're not happy about that. You sit him down, you tell him, by the way, Papa Shiko, mimi sijafurahia hii maneno, ulifanya hivi na hivi.
That's what I'm going to do. Isn't it gani wewe? Let me check it in your
don't even know when the husband ataende. Sasa utabisha socks wapi? Kwa ile matope ulituletea hapa. What is wrong with you? Yeah.
Are we losing it as women? Because I tend to believe there's a way you can put things out.
Not as women, even men, they also need to know how to talk to their wives.
Okay, I also feel even wakati mwingine tuko nyumbani why divorce is coming in, the main topic we're having a discussion today is kuna vitu zenye zingine mdogo sana, because even if my husband lives in his socks hapo, there's no one time nitafikiria nitaweza kuulizana mambo ya socks.
Have you ever gotten someone who has OCD? They have this, things are supposed to be done a particular way. You will find that this person cannot knock hivyo kwa mlango. They have to follow a certain pattern,
and that's where we are losing it.
We are not losing it. This person has a disease. You cannot rectify it. And when you're marrying her, you know that she had this problem. She cannot shake people's hands. I had a colleague I used to work with. She never used to shake people's hands. She cannot. She cannot be in the same room with people. And when she was talking with customers, she had to wear a mask. Aliva mask hata kabla mask tuanze kuambia tuvae. Because she has that problem. She believes she's a germaphobe. Yeah. And for her, the good thing is that her husband knows the kind of things that this person loves. Anaingia kwa nyumba, he needs to wash his hands, he needs to change clothes, he needs to go take a shower, hizo vitu. Saizi unapata mtu anaingia ameketi nde hata hajosha mkono, and he's already even helping the baby bites with those hands zimetoka huko. Such things, you'll find that that person is going to get angry with such small things.
Do I hear you say that kila mtu ajue mtu yake?
Ujue mtu wako, and you know what to compromise. Like I said, everyone has their own demons. What demons can you be able to allow with your partner? Yeah.
Oh my God. Because kuna zingine then you're overboard.
Yeah. Somebody might take advantage.
But the thing is, you go to somebody's house, you find, okay, this is weird. How they're talking about each other. Like, no, another lady, a friend of mine, was like, how do you insult your husband? They
want to.
Okay, that's their own lifestyle. You know, insulting each other. Okay, to me, it's like, what do you mean? But then they are laughing. They have no problem. Shaitani, nilete chai. And the girl is like, she's also
going to respond somehow. Yes. And then they laugh.
And then they're happy.
That's what I'm saying. Unaangalia demons zenye unaweza kuallow. Because for me, ukiniita shaitani, my friend, you will remove the demons in me.
But the thing is, they are insulting each other, calling each other names, and they have no problem. I think maybe this guy understand, even if he is calling me what he's calling me, he doesn't mean it. So I don't know. Families and people are different.
Yeah, people are different.
So then I think we are also losing it in terms of, I can't tell you about my husband. You don't know, and you have yours who has some other problems.
Yeah.
So are we helping each other? Kwa sababu mimi niko na wangu na kuna mashida zangu. So I think we need to get to a level where akona shida zake na mimi niko na shida zangu. Let me solve these issues. Na wewe kuna wako na akona shida yake. Because hii kitu ya kuambiana, you having discussion with
really to the wrong person.
Then you find out all of a sudden the stories you shared, they are all over the place. They bring you down, or maybe somebody took the discussion, it captures on your weakness. Then they are moving out with your husband or something like that. What do we need to do?
You need to know whom you're talking to. The person who is affecting you, it's your husband. That's the person you're supposed to approach. Stop telling every person your business.
Every time they can hurry.
Yeah, they don't need to know your business. They don't need to know what is going on behind closed doors. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, they don't need to know that. It's the two of you. Mkishajua kuweka siri kati yenu nyinyi wawili, that you even have these small signals and you guys laugh at it when even mbele ya watu, mbele ya umati, that is when you're going to realize that this relationship is actually working. But if every time utafanya ati ndio dira kwile because you had already spoken, I had already told you about my husband, he's doing this, and now we are together, and now you're seeing the particular thing that I was telling you about, and here we are gossiping. I'm not helping my relationship. I'm actually weakening it.
Thank you very, very much, because I agree with what you're saying. Most of the people, I'll tell you so much about my husband. You'll tell me so much about your wife. Or maybe another friend. But wow, mimi nimekupigia story yake, unajua alifanya hivi, sio nibebanga hivi nini. But the concerned person hata hajui.
True.
And that is what is happening. Hajui na kuirritate. You know, I was like, what do you mean?
They will
go out there complaining, see my husband does this, but the husband doesn't know. I'm not saying I was talking to another person and I asked him, does your wife know what you're telling me? Okay, you're coming here complaining, she does this, I'm so mad, I'm like, okay, does your wife knows about it? Hata sikumwambia nafaa kujua, you are like, I think we are also losing it in that kind of way.
Yeah, you're supposed to talk to that particular person.
Kwa sababu tuongea na wewe, yeye hajui, give me advice, I go try to implement, then I find myself getting to parallel ways.
Like I'll say this, a building, nyumba imejengwa. In case you find that there's something wrong at the foundation, you reinforce it. You don't start cutting down the foundation. What will happen? You'll collapse the whole building. So in case you find there is an issue with your husband that you have discovered, maybe he bites his toes, analetaka kwa mdomo hivi anakula na ikufurahishi, or when he bites his fingers, he throws he spits. Maybe those are things that you don't like it. Why don't you tell him, nimekuletea nilikata, tumianga hii. Ama kama unaona inakusumbua, let me be cutting. You know, because that is you've found a way for you to be a good level. Mko kwa level mzuri. Sindio? But if you go and start telling people, ati, hey, ule bwende angalia vidole zake, anakatanga na
mnakaa na yeye.
You're supposed to cover. Or yes, you hide the nakedness of your husband. You're supposed to protect it. Yes, of your or even your wife. Don't shout it out there, because most of us tumekungoja hivi. Yeah? As we are single tumengoja hivi. Muachilie.
That you are there with your husband and you're taking things for granted. You're just treating her anyhow. Watu wamegojea hivi. So you need to be very careful.
Yeah.
I think it's very true. A friend of mine told me another day, she's also single, and then he said, how you married people treat those people, you don't have time for them. Na wife na amefika hapa, you know, amekana huyu msee amenini wamefikishana hapa so wamefikishana hapa na yule mwingine anauliza I wish to anaweza toka. So there's like a video kama ilikuwa imeonyesha na wife na husband wamekorofishana kwa nyumba. Husband ametoka. Mwenye ametoka naye wife amechukua nguo zake amerusha nje. Nje neighbor ni single amekuwa tu kwa dibaya. So anambia mambo vipi? So anachukua zile nguo, anachukua ile husband anaingia naye kwa hao. So then this everybody is I think I'm leaving it. So mentupia nguo ile this where I am.
Yeah.
So
that is what happens. Will you air out their weaknesses or the wife's weaknesses, and now that she is with your best friend, or because mostly we relate those issues with our best friends. Now because kuna best friend yako unaanza kukasirika, you won't get angry for that. Maybe nimeka huko nje, you said she wasn't good enough. I found him to be good enough. So I could bear whatever you're talking about.
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah, I have no problem.
Una kazi, unakangi kitu na unamwambia kuja tunikupea food.
Or the women who complain that the husband is working too much. Yet here amekujengea, amekufanyia kila kitu. And instead of you be happy or be contented, or I said you just issue you whenever you have a problem you air it na yeye. Ukoko una mpayuka. Mimi mwenye unapayukia, I'll take your husband.
Kwa sababu sometimes unaona mwenye unapayukia akona shida mingi, anauliza she can get that.
Nipate mtu ananilipia rent, nipate mtu ananilia gari, nipate mtu mtu mwenye those things that they'll do. This person will give you a first class ticket going to, I don't know, Zanzibar, going to the Maldives. He can be able to afford that. Why not? If you want to take me to Times Square Garden, why not?
Na wengine watuanisha kwa social media vile amenunulia kihao kikubwa, amenunulia gari kikubwa.
And then you're complaining that unaona mbona ngo tunasema sisi tuko single tunakungoja hivi. Acha muachilie huyu. Tutapatokana na yeye. Yeah. And they do that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This life is very funny. You are just pissed off. Unasikia huyu mama hata umtaki na kuna neighbor na muangalia hivi.
Yeah.
I wish huyu.
Ukikaa mbaya, mimi na yeye.
Is it true what people say that wewe mwenye gari mzee KB something. Kwako ni mpya. Kwa yule si mpira mzee. Unakuzia. But you, the how you treasure it is odd, but you're like, I bought a car. That's impia. So is that rewritten to our marriages?
Yeah, it's true. That is very, very real. Whatever you find that
It's not attractive.
It's not attractive to you.
Lakini vile wewe hujaitunza. Can you say that? Hujatunza huyu mwanamke. You una time na yeye. You don't have time for this woman.
True.
Like now there are people, I see this as nonsense. Unapata msee akona wife yake, he doesn't have time with the wife. Amundangi nguo. But anataka ule mwenye ametengenezwa, mwenye ameangaliwa na mwingine, huyo ndiye anataka sana. You know, I'm like, how can you take your wife? Tengeneze venye unataka. Sasa unaniambia hivyo, ama hivyo unaniambia mtu, unakanga poa, uko smart. Why don't you just
take your wife and make her to be the one, the thing that you're looking for in the other women? That's how it's even the men. You find that bwanako anavaa trouser inafunga hapa and wewe ufurahishi ikifungiwa hapa. Mwanzo kuna trouser zenyewe zikafungiwa hapa.
Na kama hataki.
Wewe.
Oh my God, as we come to the end of the show today, was a beautiful day. Oh my God, issues about today can never get. Huwezi malizia kuzungumzia sababu kila mtu akona kesi yake na anahandle kesi yake differently. So ambaye uko nyumbani uko na yeye, jua venye mtaongea na yeye, jua venye mtazungumziana, jua venye mtaelewana, kwa sababu humtaki, kuna mwingine elimu akopa amemkotea. Unamuona yeye afai, analipa rent, alikuachia 500 ya sapa nini hizo stuff zote, at least anajaribu. So uko nyumbani, just get hold of that man, love him, you know, appreciate him.
True.
Just show him he is the king he is, and you become the king. Kuna mtu alisema hakuna queen, hakuna king, hakuna queen bila, hakuna king bila queen.
Yeah.
So if he's a queen to you, he's a king to you, you become the queen. And this is Quiz Talk. Today was a beautiful day. One word, tukienanga. Tukienanga kubwa tukienanga. Until tomorrow, we're gonna meet tomorrow with another discussion.
What can I say? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You cannot force it.
You cannot force it.
Yeah.
Kama ifanyi.
Haifanye.
Kanyanga kubwa ukienanga.
Just leave.
Oh my God, I don't advocate for that. Mimi nasema usikanyange kubwa kwanza. Wewe tujue kama tunaweza solve hiyo story. Kama kuna venye tunaweza izungumza, tuzungumziane, come back. We can, if we started it, whatever comes around can come around. Inaweza ijirudia mali mlianza tu, walikuwa na feel uwezifanya kitu bila yeye, you can get back there. So me advocate, wacha tuzungumziane, tuongeleshane, tujue ni aje. It's good to be married, it's good to have, you know, kuwa na mtu ambaye anakupenda. Either mko na yeye kama husband na wife, au mko hapo kama you're in a relationship. It's a beautiful thing. Mwanamke ambaye amependwa, unajua anajulikananga, unamkutana naye.
Yeah. But marriage is not a trophy.
I'm not talking, see necessarily marriage, you can be in a relationship that is healthy.
Yeah, so long as it's something healthy, yeah.
Kama you trying to grow, you can smile anytime, you know, you're just happy. So it's just beautiful to be loved. And this is Quiz Talk. Tukutane kesho. Tomorrow I have something for you. Tomorrow we'll be talking about beauty. Kuweka hiyo kanyuso yako ikiwa sawa. We'll be talking about nails. So tomorrow I have a guest who will take us through these things. And that's how you become a queen, a beautiful queen, a happy queen. Oh my God, everything about a queen. You need to be happy. So until tomorrow, I love you so much. Mkuwe na siku njema. Thank you.
You are watching DAESAK TV, the cradle of goodness.